work. We don't mind. Yeah, be proud of your work. Yeah. So, just express it. You're not supposed to have emotions first. Why are you clapping for yourself? Not that you clap. It's good work, but I want to talk about it. All of you should be facing the front. Because this is a serious business. We were talking about the literary forms in the Bible. And the first one there is legislative text. Who is going to tell me what legislative text is? Yes? Yes. Very good. One clap for him. So the legislative text, what is written, you have to keep on showing them so that they don't forget. The legislative text. Why are you talking when I'm talking? Thank you. Legislative texts are used in writing Deuteronomy and what? We talked about it. Deuteronomy and Leviticus. The books that are written in legislative text, the Leviticus and Deuteronomy, talks about the laws that the Israelites were given by who? By God. Number 2, another style of writing is narratives and stories. Raise up your hand if you want to tell us where we can find the narratives and the stories. Yes? Psalms, Proverbs, Isaiah. The narratives or stories? No, we are not in poems yet. We are number 2. We're in narratives or stories. Yes? You can find them in? Judges. What do they talk about? Yes? Yes? Yes, the actual events. Actual events that took place. An actual event is just an example, like we went to parade on Monday. That's an actual event, right? Yes. And to be even more eventful is we had the Form 3 parents last week. Is it last week? Yes. Yeah, they were here last week Friday. So that was an event. So the narrative or the stories are actual events, and we can find them in these narrative and stories. A good example is the book of Judges. And then we have the wise sayings. Raise up your hand, yes? In the book of Proverbs. Explain. We find, that is where we find what? Wisdom. Yes, that's where we find quotes of wisdom. The wise sayings. That style of writing is in the book of Proverbs, and they are quotes of wisdom. They help us in our daily life. You read it, yes? Especially in the evening before you go to sleep. From there, number 4, we have the prophetic speeches. Yes? The prophetic speeches, yes, tell us about it. Sorry? We have Nehemiah, Jeremiah. Very good. Another one? Yes? Yes? Prophet Isaiah is there. Yes? Yes, sorry? Amos? Yes. So we have Jeremiah, Isaiah, Daniel, and Amos. Prophetic speeches, these are God's messages to the people through the prophets. So God's message to the people through the what? The prophets. And it's written using these prophetic speeches. That's a literary form. Then we have the prayers, and the prayer is only one book. Which book? Raise up your hand. Yes? Nehemiah. So, and this is a prayer. Prayer addressed to God. It is a prayer to God, the book of Nehemiah. That is a literary form of prayer. He wrote it to God, seeking protection. He wanted also to be provided for provision. So it's a prayer. From there, we go to songs. Raise up your hand, you tell us more about the songs. Raise up your hand. Yes? The book of Solomon. It shows deep affection of God's love to his people. So it is in the book of, we say, Songs of Solomon. It's like a song. It is a song that which shows God's love to his people. Okay, so clap for this group. There are people who are not clapping. Why are you not clapping? They did a good job. Okay, we go to the next group. Sit down, clap for him. We sit upright, and people cannot stop leaning on the plastic chair. I don't know why. You know why you feel like sleeping? Because you're so comfortable. Now you're not in class, you're just in a restaurant. You can't be in a restaurant. Next person. Sorry. And don't lose those papers. You're going to use them at the back. Yes. Very good. We can see it. Yes. You also started number 1. Philosophical essays. Oh, you started it as number 1. You don't rate it as number 7, which is okay. I don't know. So we have the philosophical essays. And these are, it expresses the people's way of thinking. And it is found in the book of Job. In the book of Job. You know what you can do to ease your work? I've forgotten. You see where we have these papers? You can underline what I'm talking about. Just underline. So that when you write, you don't write everything. But you're not. Yes, very good. I've said in philosophical essays, we find people's way of thinking. And the style of writing is used in Job, in the book of Job. These essays, the essays show people's way of thinking, how they're thinking. So this basically deepens your understanding, one's understanding. Then number 8, we have the religious epics. And this is a lengthy narrative. It is long, very long. It is in the book of Exodus. We are saying it is the book of Exodus because it shows how the community of Israel did what? Moved, yes? Yes, how it was moving. It is very long. So it is an epic. Another style of writing that is used in Psalms is called poetry. So the author basically uses imagery, rhythm and imagery to show emotions in the book of Psalms. When you read Psalms, mostly it's written like poetry. You see how you do poetry? In Swahili, it's ushairi. It's written like that. Then another way of writing is biography. We have a biography. That is the all of the story of Jesus. The story of Jesus, birth, life, teaching, miracles, passion. All that is a biography. And all that we can find. Where do we find it?
Luke.
Yes, Matthew, Luke, Mark. So you say Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. You find it there. That's the way. That's the literary form used there. The form of writing that is used. The biographic. Those books. Basically, you say story of Jesus Christ. So here we're talking about his passion, death, resurrection. But when you say the story of Jesus, everyone remembers everything. And then lastly, we have the letters and the what? Epistles. This is a personal communication. It is whereby someone communicates to other people personally, like he writes a letter to them. Mostly it's St. Paul. Most of these books have been written by St. Paul, right? Yes. If you're Catholic, you hear we are reading the book or the letter of the St. Paul to the Corinthians. Yes? So this is a personal communication. So you can find it in Romans, Philippians, Ephesians, and Galatians. Most of the time when you find it in the exam, you are told you match the legislative text and the book. That's it. So when you say legislative text, you say Leviticus. You are told to match the literary form. In the exam, you match the literary form and the book where that form is used. So you say songs. It's found in the songs of what? Solomon. Poetry is found in Psalms, right? Prayers is Nehemiah, right? Then we go to religious epics, Exodus. When you hear about an epic, it's a long story. That's how it is. Can you clap for him? No, I want to show them something before we continue. This group has really outdone. I think here at the end is where the first two are sonnets. It's philosophical written like that. When you're told to write something on manila paper, you make it exact. Yes. Outline the categories of books in the Old Testament. Raise up your hand. Categories of books in the Old Testament. Raise up your hand. Yes. Major prophets. Yes. Law books. Historical books. Minor prophets. Yes. Yes. We had only 5. If he talked about it, poetic books, law books, major prophets, minor prophets, and historical books. We are on page 9. Can all of us be at page 9? That's where we are. Literary styles used in each category. You tell me the literary style that is used in the book. The literary, yes? Text. You can just say one. Legislative text, Deuteronomy. You can say prayers, Nehemiah, right? Why say Proverbs? Yes, songs of Solomon. Yes? Yes. Biography, Luke, John, yes. Philosophical essays, Job, very good. Poetry, Psalms, very good. Yes? Yes? Yes. Religious epics, Exodus. Sorry?
Narrative or stories, Judges.
Narratives or stories, we have what? The book of Judges. Songs? Yes, songs of Solomon. Wise sayings, Proverbs. Yes? Philosophical essays, Job. Nehemiah, very good. Then we continue. Are we together whereby we are presenting a song from the book of Psalms? Are we there? All of us have it. Can we read together Psalms chapter 19?